Senhoras e senhores, sejam bem-vindos.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Romario, Jim, he hardly needs any introduction, does he? He's been there, done it all at the very highest level.
Yeah, one of the most prolific strikers ever and a real genius inside the penalty box. And he does it all with a style and a certain panache that's unique to him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Looking to play him in. Great vision. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Now that looks a decent ball. Neymar. Rijkaard. Looking for a runner. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. McAllister, Silvestre, and he cuts out the supply, and it's Gerrard. It's a searching pass. He's in plenty of space here, and he's taking no chances there. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe. He's in a great position here. Rijkaard. So no chances falling either way for the time being. No, that's been intercepted. Luis Suarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that's been intercepted. It's Ibrahimovic! Luis Suarez. McAllister. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, it's come loose. Keeper's got good distance on that. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Now it's Mbappe. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Nicely weighted ball. No goals as yet. And the pass is intercepted. Gerrard. Gerrard, brilliantly cut out. Ball's gone out of play. Belletti. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, well played. So, what can they make of this? Now it's McAllister. Space for him to turn and look. That's the keeper's ball. Strokes it back. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. McAllister. Where it came from. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
This certainly looks at Luis Suarez! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
McAllister. Mbappe. And it's Rijkaard. Knocks it into space. Neymar.
This is the time you need that pace.
Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he get it through? Great ball, and he's in. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Pass somewhat off target. And this is Neymar. Early ball out from the back. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. He's free, he has got space. He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Threads one in. Oh, this is from Mario. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Getting up there! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. Oh, a bust challenge. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's an imaginative pass. He is through here. That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So neither side yet off the mark.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're off again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Sylvestre does well to get it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? McAllister. Well timed, excellent interception. McAllister. Cruyff. That's a shade optimistic. Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's cut it out. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. He's got away. Memphis Depay. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ball's played through. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And he's quick to return it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape.
Shoots! And he hits the net. And we have liftoff. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Luis Suarez, Cruyff, Romario. Good read, needed to be. Tries to pass it through. Looking for options for movement. And he's there to belt it away. Well, that pass isn't the best.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Indonesia choosing to make the first change. Dani Olmo coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Luis Suarez. Oh, just skips Cruyff! And the ball's... Oh, he's been caught napping. So, third corner of the game.
Camisa 18. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 14. Neymar.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, there is a look. Oh, what has happened here? Dealt with nicely by the defence. Can he get on the end of this? Hangs one in. Baresi deals with that comfortably. Tries to play it through. Dani Olmo in acres of space out wide.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Now, what about this cross? McAllister, he's having a hit! And that really should have been that.
Dani Olmo has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Caceres is there to clear.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Maldini. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Now it's Memphis Depay. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ronaldinho picks it up out wide. That's a decent clearance.
Indonesia nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
McAllister. That's a nicely shaped ball. It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? Cross from Maldini. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's going wide left. Danny Olmo to McAllister. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ibrahimovic dominates aerially so often. And that is as far as it goes. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails...
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Cross into the... takes a shot! It's there!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
After 6 minutes
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Groningen finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Memphis Depay is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well-timed, excellent interception.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, good-looking ball. Pinches it off him. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Son Heung-min. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nicely spread. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been slung wide. Son Heung-min cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Indonesia with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Vieira is there and he can get that clear. And he knocks it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Bale. Real chance. Big chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And now they can spring out of defence. Shoots! Goal! Groningen! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Ibrahimovic demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Groningen with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Good ball, good take. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, good effort! And another try! And no mistake. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Ibrahimovic really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So again, we have parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Goes down, but nothing given. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's having a shot! And he's there to clear it. And this is Son Heung-min. He is just caressing the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Can he get it through? Vieira knocks it into space, and he cuts out the supply. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Indonesia are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. So straight goes for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's heaved it away. Gerrard aims beyond the defence. Groningen can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Ball is over the line. And it's Maldini. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Gerrard. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's come to nothing. Groningen are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Mbappe! And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Memphis Depay really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Indonesia have their second corner now.
Number 7.
And the shot! So, third corner of the game. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Groningen have the chance to go the other way. Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Dani Olmo picks it up out wide, crosses it in here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Played back in.
Substitution for Groningen, number 5.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 13, Song Heung-min. Coming on the field.
Desai.
Number 10.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Delivered low. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Indonesia will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Well, that is one way to stop him. Desai. Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Desai. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Ronaldinho. And that is out of play. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
Oh, important interception. Ronaldinho. And it's Memphis Depay. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Ibrahimovic. And he's intervened well there.
Indonesia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this...
And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution for Groningen, number 16.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Coming on the field is number 15.
Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Groningen are looking to go forward now. Referee's given a throw. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not the most accurate pass. Dani Olmo. And here's Depay. Dani Olmo. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho. Gets his head on it! Oh, it's come off the upright. And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
It's Ibrahimovic!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's a pretty loose pass. Desai. And this is Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
The goal scored for Groningen after 89
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Substitution for Groningen, number 22, Marcel Desailly. Coming on to replace him is
Groningen look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Panucci tries to play it through. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Ibrahimovic, and this is Ronaldinho. It's Ibrahimovic! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
That's that, the end. Indonesia, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but...
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent shiver.
I think I'd struggle to name a striker who's better at playing his position.
So what would you say is his outstanding characteristic, Jim? What makes him special?
Well, I'm going to have to say it's his winning mentality, that doggedness, that ruthlessness, the desire to win at all costs.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Corner number 2 then. Shooting chance! It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's made its way to Luis Suarez! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's the keeper's ball.
Barcelona definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Weiner. Shifted it to the flank. He has found a way through. Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So, time for the anthems. And that gets things running. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away. And a chance! It's in! And that's got him off to a flyer.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Number 13.
How very smart. He just got it right.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Thailand have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's made its way to him. Takes a shot! Header comes in! Decent chance! Off the post! He will be livid with himself. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And back to the keeper they go. Chamrasamy. Kemdi. Mickelson. Wongon. Chanatip. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. High. Threads one in.
Thailand really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Got Sungwal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. High. Romani. He's in a great position here. Chaded. It's a good foot in there. 39. Bastara given the lift of his goal. Can he get on the end of this? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Arhan. In towards the back stick.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
And back to the keeper. Kendi. Chanatip. Mickelson. That's a lovely, neat pass. 39. High. Pelopessi. Walsh. Reinders. Great work on the overlap. Towering header! Oh, not the best of headers.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Good Sungwal. Hops for safety.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Mickelson. One gone. That has ended up in no man's land. Dix. Hilgers. Walsh. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. High. Romani. He's having a pop! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Bastara has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Chanatip. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a good ball out wide. Can he finish? And that's a tidy finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Number 13.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
If you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he caught it.
And yes, it's him again. Indonesia, and that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Indonesia are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. They're on the move again. High. Bastara. Romani. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Good Sungwal. Looking for options for movement. Aimed at the far side.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Knocks it into space. And he was quick to react. Reinders. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, shooting chance! Yes! It's all becoming so easy.
Goal scorer for Indonesia.
Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Indonesia are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
One gone. Bastara is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned.
And he shoots! Goal! Pomp, panache and passion. This a man full of it all.
Goal scorer for Indonesia after 60 minutes in.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Indonesia are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Pressing high and with purpose. Got Sungwal. There they go, hunting in packs. Not the most accurate pass. Dix. High. Walsh. High. It's a good run down the right. Tries to pass it through. Space for him to turn and look. Tries a shot! Oh, good finish. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
After 67 minutes in.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Indonesia are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Chanatip. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Walsh. Hilgers. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now this could shot a goal! Oh, denied at the last.
Romani clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Punched away. Now, can they get it? And the finish! And that's in! And that for him is goal number 10.
The goal scorer for Indonesia.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 25.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
That is good strength. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's had a shot! And that's wide.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Indonesia, number 7. Coming on to replace him is number 24.
Indonesia have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. That looks a cracking ball. And he's managed... And a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, it's played into the area. There's the header! Well taken goal. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
After 82 minutes in.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Romani. Great ball if he can get there. Chance! And that's a good finish. How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
84 minutes in. Number 13.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. Hilgers. Indonesia clearly now in lead preservation mode. Looking to play him in.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Shot, surely! In he goes again! It's a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Number 24.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's... And the shot! Caught offside that time.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 6. Coming on the field is number 21.
High. Itzes. Romani. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Indonesia have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
He's having a hit! And with that, the end. Indonesia have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons.
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So, time for the anthems. And that gets things running. Malaysia are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Space for him to turn and look. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. Now, can they get him away? And it's made its way to him. Gets his head on it! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Tries to play it through. Romani. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Dix. Can he latch on to this? Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
High. Arhan. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's there to belt it away. Nice control. High. Played out to the left flank. Lovely ball and a real chance. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's gone in! How do you look back on that goal?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
Number 7.
Indonesia penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chance, surely! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Basdara is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Indonesia very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Ayman. He is through here. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. High. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good switch, that.
Basdara. Reinders. Walsh. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Wilkin. Halim. Wilkin. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Basdara. Romani. Can he finish? Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Indonesia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Romani. Dix. Arhan. Ferdinand. Romani. Bastara. That has been slung wide. That's very neat. Cleared without hesitation. Ayman. He won't be happy with that one. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Reinders. Tries a shot! Oh, shooting chance! Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
And now, please
To review the first half.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Indonesia looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. So straight into the second half. High. Reinders. Ferdinand. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Saad. Cruz. High. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ayman. Morales. Nicely spread. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Reinders. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's good play. Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Reinders really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cruz. Ayman. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's on it, can he get away? Reinders. High. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Cruz. And he was quick to react. Ferdinand has found the net here, of course. Hilgers. Arhan. Ferdinand. Dix. Pelupesi. Bastara. Halim. Corbin Ong. Halim. Morales. And that's another good win of the ball. Romani. This looks promising. Played down the flank.
whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 6.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 21.
Indonesia find a position of real strength now. Morales. Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Half an hour gone in the second half. Distributed tidily. Back towards the middle. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's having a pop! Smashing save, really good save that.
Romani clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 7. Number 25. Coming on the field, number 24. Number 42.
And he gets rid in a hurry. He's found a way past. That'll be a throw. Out again for a throw-in. Indonesia will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's got the beat, and he shoots! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
He's rising! In he goes again! And yes, it's there! Just cruising! They are cruising!
After 84 minutes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Just 5 minutes left. Dodon. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, denied at the last. Impressive jump! And that has faded wide. Corbin Ong. And he's picked it up out wide. It says high. Well, that's well spotted. And he's forced to go back.
Added minutes have been indicated.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Watch. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Dix. Passing is crisp and sharp.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he get onto this? And that will be the final act. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police.
Signore e signori, benvenuti
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then.
I think in Christian Abbiati, you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah. Oh, on the international scene, he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
Well, he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very decisive and quick in one-on-ones, and just an excellent all-round command of the penalty box.
Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Spread out to the left. Now it's DiMarco. That has been slung wide. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare. Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Something tells me we'll be seeing a fair bit of that. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he gets rid in a hurry. Messi makes a dash for it. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good spread. No, not quite on the same wavelength. So we're still where we started right now. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Milan are a team known for their direct brand of football, so Jim, what are we looking for here?
Well, I think it depends on a couple of things, Peter. Firstly, you know, whether they have a quality passer who can play those balls from a little deeper. And then secondly, you need someone up front to be able to hold on to it, be the link man. It can be very effective against teams that like to press high up the pitch.
Ronaldinho. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing.
He's having a shot! They've scored! And we have liftoff! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Now it's Haaland.
You can never be short of runners into space.
He's rising! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Short changes him with that pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Indonesia looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Oh, this looks sharp. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Couldn't squeeze it through. Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's Ronaldinho!
Ronaldinho really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Now it's Haaland. Big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Baresi clears it away. And they win it back again. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Messi.
That's good play from him.
Lovely bit of skill. Oh, it requires real... And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Tunisia up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Indonesia have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. Back on the way then.
Indonesia definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Has a look and place it forward.
Indonesia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Can he get on the end of this? Figo. And a header! And no mistake! Ibrahimovic duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Mbappe! Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's following up. Goal! It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
Yeah, just fractionally late, but it's the right call.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Rui Costa. Threads one in. Haaland. Nice interception, well timed. That's going to go a long way.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Chiellini. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Overhit and out of play. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Mbappe. Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! He's got himself an absolute peach. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And he's had it nicked away. Kimmich. Good driving run. Bellingham with a definite foul there. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Thuram. DiMarco has it out wide and in space. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Messi could move up a gear here. Messi, good strong midfield running here. Plenty to aim at here. Space for him to turn and look. Gets his head on it! Against the crossbar. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
Goal!
And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Indonesia visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to...
Terrific effort! Haaland is flagged offside.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 80.
Indonesia have opted to make another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes...
Oh, what has happened here? Indonesia have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Nicely weighted ball. It's a good foot in there. 5 minutes left on the clock. Donatoni. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Hullet. Now it's Hullet. And he's running through. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ibrahimovic! And that is a truly outstanding save. Figo. Ibrahimovic.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 18.
Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Chiellini. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
So bring it on.
today's match.
Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Baresi cuts out the pass. Kimmich. And here's Mbappe. This is a promising build-up. Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Terrific effort! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Marvellous goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So, a breakthrough already. And this is Messi. Oh, great leap! Oh, crossbar! He's had it. In he goes again! And the kick. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Ronaldinho making good progress. Indonesia have a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Rijkaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well measured. Azar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the shot! And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Ronaldinho. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now, can they get him away? Cross from Malta. Towering header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Messi. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Indonesia have their second corner now. Getting up there! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Kimmich makes the interception. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Indonesia are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And here's Owen. Nicely weighted ball. Now the delivery. And that was very necessary.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Messi. Messi. And here's Owen. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
This looks promising. And they can counter here. And he is deftly away. Messi. That's been slipped through. Cute ball now. How can he reach it?
Well, that has caused disappointment.
And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How would you review the first half?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Indonesia just about ahead. 1-0 at the break. Gets us going once more.
Indonesia definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now it's Owen. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he gets rid in a hurry. That is lovely. And the shot! And yes, it's there! Manchester United are back on level terms. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from
Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Defending of the desperate variety. Look at the space here. Kimmich gets a cross in. Van Dijk can get it clear. Azar quietly revving up. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's a throw-in. Now it's Mbappe. He's in a great position here. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Messi.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders...
Oh, good effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Cannavaro. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Azar. The less said about that pass, the better. And here's Messi. No way through. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Casemiro. Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's a sharp little ball here. Spread it left. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Casemiro. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And this is Azar. Chance, surely! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ball is over the line. Baresi. And he goes cross-field. Messi. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Indonesia get their fourth corner.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 2, Giorgio Chiellini. Number 6, Franco Baresi. Number 18,
Casemiro is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's Kimmich.
Number 20, Kylian
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Luis Suarez! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Number 10, Luis
Now it's
Suarez.
Marino.
Number 22, Roberto Donadoni.
Robson. Chance here to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is a little undercooked. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Messi. And the shot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
That's really well cleared. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And it's been played through. He is through here. Luis Suarez! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
The goal scorer for Manchester United.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left, including stoppages? Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that looks a decent ball. He has found the way. Great chance! It's fallen kindly here. And that was neither one thing nor the other.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Now that's well seen too. Looking to play him in. Aimed beyond the defence. No foul, says the referee. And that is it. A real high-octane conclusion. Indonesia illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football.